Hi there, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how we can use the AWS Lambda environment variables. And like there is a few changes in the console code editor. So I can show you how we can copy the environment variables and how we can easily utilize it in our code editor. So I will just move on to the code editor. But before that, just a brief introduction about it. It is a recently launched feature. So we can read the files like a listing of all the environment variables data associated with the functions, and it becomes easier for the developers to like get a list of all the variables and then easily refer them in the code. So basically, those are the key value pairs that we can utilize it. So you can easily view the content. So the key benefit of this feature for the developers is that they can easily use specific environment variables and then only copy those key value pairs into their code while versioning of the Lambda code and all. So we can like avoid navigating, going to and fro to the configuration and then copying one by one from the that configuration those key value pairs. So now it becomes very easy. In one place, you can get the list of all the environment variables along with their values. So I'll just move on to the console, then I'll show you the option. So this is the dashboard for your Lambda. So I'll just, let's say, I'll quickly create a function. So I'll just put my Lambda function, my Lambda sample env. Okay, that's my Lambda function name. So I will just choose over here uh, Python 3.8 and rest let it be the same and create the function. So this is the one I was talking about, the new environment variables over here. The in the code editor we can get it over here. Now if I use a shortcut that is Control Shift E for the Windows, Control Shift E, you can see no environment variables are being configured for the function. So for the Mac OS, just you need to press the Command Shift E, and for Windows, Control Shift E to show the environment variables. So currently there are no environment variables, so I will just go back to my function and let's say import OS. I'm just writing there, or let me just first go to the configuration, environment variables. Let's say edit, add ename value, let's say prod, and save it. Okay, so I'll just go back to my code. This time I'm showing you just a basic example. So I can just return over here os.get environment, that is ename. Okay, I hope it works fine. So let's first save it. And then we will just go to deploy. Okay, then we can test over here. Just E1 or anything, whatever you want. And then you can save. And then you can invoke. So you can see the response we are getting over here. Prod. Basically, we are getting the environment variable value. So that we have defined in the configuration. Now, if I wanted to get the list, so I'll just use Control Shift and E. So you can see it's E name. So I can copy from here and I can utilize it anywhere I want it. Or I can just check it what are the different environment variables, the key value pairs will be listed over here. So this is a new feature that is being added in the code editor for the Lambda. So it's useful. Like instead of going repeatedly to the configuration over here and then copying over here, we can directly do it. The list of the environment variable. Let's say if I add over here uh, the setup dot env, save it. So I will just go back to the no need of deploying and all, nothing. We need not to do anything because it that is not linked with any this environment variables are not linked with this your deployment and all. But in order to get the values, we need to in the code, in order to call them, we need to utilize that. Control Shift E, so you can see we are getting all the values. So we can directly copy from here and we can utilize it. So that was a new thing being added to the Lambda. So I hope you like my video. So I will just clean up the my Lambda function that I have created. It depends, the billing depends on the number of the calls and all, but it's better to delete unwanted resources. Okay, that's all. Okay, some messages there. Okay. Okay, I hope you like my video. It was just a short video just to show you the latest interface changes that will help the developers to utilize those environment variables easily and quickly. So I hope you like my video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.